it feels like just like we never think twice about sending them there. We just know they're safe, they're happy and healthy, and that's the biggest thing for us.
I'm Agnes Stowicki, Managing Editor with Our Kids. We're speaking with insiders from Canada's leading camps and kids programs. This is the Our Kids Insider Perspective.
So we wanted something where the kids were moving, being really active. A lot of after school programs, it's, you sit in color or sometimes use screens. And we definitely wanted them to come home really tired, as it was my first year back at work after mat leave. So it was a huge adjustment for us as well. It was post-COVID, and, we were inside for a long time and not doing our usual activities with the kids and stuff. So we wanted something that was sports focused and movements focused. So that was definitely the biggest selling point for us, and the convenience, obviously. I like the size. So for us, we love the fact that the coach it feels like a second home for us. Our kids, you know, they talk about their coach, Coach Sharice, Coach Andrea, Coach Emily all the time, Coach James at home. And it feels like just like we never think twice about sending them there. We just know they're safe, they're happy and healthy. And that's the biggest thing for us. Definitely. Yeah. They've definitely gravitated towards specific sports that they like, and that they're trying all these different types of sports. And as they've grown up, they've picked different ones that they're better at and that they enjoy the most. And they really put a big focus on listening and sharing and teamwork there. So we've noticed that at home as well. Physical health. I mean, movement is one of the most important things for physical health, obviously. Staying off the screens is also a huge thing. Um, after spending a full 6-7 hours at school, they need an outlet. Kids need time to run around, space to move around, let all that energy out and be a little bit silly and crazy. And I think that having them come home after 2 hours of that has made a difference in our home. Just the calmness, the ease of bedtime. They go right to sleep, they eat their dinner. It's been really great for that. And then for us, because it is right in the school, we don't have to think twice about them being transported somewhere else in a car or someone else's car. We love that they just go right from school down to the gym and then let all that energy out. And it's just been a huge convenience factor for us. Well, they love the coaches, Sharice, Andrea, James, Emily. All they do is talk about, oh, so and so brought this today, or they taught me this new skill today, or they did something silly, and they talk about them like they're friends. So and then they have their friends that are OTA friends instead of school friends, so that it gives them a break from the kids at school as well. So it is nice to have a little bit of variety in their life too, socially. And then the different sports that they like, they talk about. My oldest really has taken to a love for basketball. So she loves basketball day. And then, they do fun theme days like Carnival Day or Superhero Day or stuff like that. So when it's something special like that, they talk about it for days on end after. Um, I think bringing the concepts of OTA to the home as well. So encouraging them, empowering them to do things for themselves first before helping them. Zip up your own coat. You can do it. Try, encouragement. The listening is definitely a big, we have 3 kids and it can get very chaotic. And so the listening is a huge thing, and that supporting them to listen better at home will help the transition to OTA for sure. Other than like we've been really happy there. Like it made our transition about out of COVID and back to work for me back into the office so much easier than we could have imagined, because we know our kids are safe, they're happy, they're having fun, they're making friends, and we can't even put a price on that. We would pay anything to go there. It's been like, and plus, in the summer too, it's obviously it's convenient, it's close to our home. But we just know they're not just going to be sitting on a screen or sitting on their on the ground all day or whatever. They're up and they're moving, they're having fun, they're getting fresh air. And I think those are just the basics that kids really need in life right now. We're so lucky to have found them. It's just everything just clicked once we found the after school programming, because school, it ends early and most people's work days don't end when the school day ends, and finding solid after school care that's both reliable and the kids are, they're doing something valuable with their life and their time as well. They're not just being supervised or babysat. So that's been key for us.
For more information about this program, you can visit their profile at OurKids.net.